Hello, I'm Kensuke. Today I'm going to be describing the Come Play trailer. I'll first do a standard real-time descriptive audio, and then I'll do a stop-and-go expanded descriptive audio. A child draws in an exam room.
How's his communication been going? Poor guy still doesn't have any friends.
He's in school.
The answer is 8.
How come Oliver still gets to use his phone in class? He's autistic, dude.
Kids laugh at him. Oliver plays with a skull face filter on an iPad. The filter puts a skull face in the dark closet.
I just want to be your friend.
His lights go out. He scans the room with the iPad. A pale hand.
Something in house.
There's nobody but your mom and your dad.
This Halloween. An urban house at night.
Do you know how your nightmares aren't real?
Through the iPad, Oliver sees a thin creature walking away.
Neither are ghosts or ghouls.
Wind billows around his dad's parking booth. Comes a terrifying new vision in horror. On the floor, he stares wide-eyed. The other kids take his iPad.
What's this? This is Larry. He isn't from the world you know. Larry just wants a friend.
Lights burst.
Maybe we should stop reading. Will you be Larry's friend?
They look through the iPad. Once he chooses you, iPads at the store show him and the creature.
He just wants a friend.
You'll never
Hello?
be alone
This thing wants our son.
again.
He just wants a friend.
Stay away from my son! Did you turn it on?
The TV shows the creature. The dad picks up his phone while driving a truck. The creature's behind him.
He just wants a friend.
Oliver floats around. They watch from under the bed. The creature stalks them around the house. Come play Halloween. And now I'll be going over it again with expanded description. A young pale boy with shaggy brown hair and a blue shark hoodie draws against a frosted window in an exam room. In the doorway behind him, his mom with light skin and light brown wavy hair and a ponytail talks with a black woman in a light blue cardigan.
How's his communication been going?
Using a crayon, he is drawing a thin black figure with glowing red eyes.
Poor guy still doesn't have any friends.
He sits on the school stoop, working a smartphone with pink earbuds in. In the classroom, he taps on his phone. A white woman sits next to him.
The answer is 8.
How come Oliver still gets to use his phone in class? He's autistic, dude.
Outside, Oliver sits against a wall on his phone with an open lunch bag next to him. Across the schoolyard, some diverse kids at a lunch table stare at him and laugh. In his room at night, Oliver's smile is illuminated by an iPad decorated with stickers of rainbows and animals. On the screen is his face with a cartoon skull filter. The screen says, "Try with a friend." He spins around holding the iPad. He sees a skull pass behind him and he stops abruptly. He turns it back, and on the screen he sees the skull filter floating in the darkness of his closet.
I just want to be your friend.
He turns around cautiously and stares at his closet. One by one, the lights in his room turn off. He frantically scans the room on his iPad. He sees a white skinny hand on the floor next to his bed snap up, and he throws a blanket over himself. His mom pulls the blanket off. He taps icons on his phone.
Something in house.
There's nobody but your mom and your dad.
His mom holds him tight in the dimly lit room. His dad steps in and furrows his brow. He is white with brown wavy hair parted to the right and a light beard and mustache. This Halloween. At night, a simple 2-story orange brick house with a white front porch.
Do you know how your nightmares aren't real?
Oliver backs up in the dark hallway holding his iPad. Through the iPad, he sees a rail-thin humanoid creature walking past the doorway at the end of the hall.
Neither are ghosts or ghouls.
At night, his dad talks to Oliver in the fluorescent light of the parking lot pay booth. The light flickers out and the sliding door flings open. Wind throws trash paper around and his dad pulls the door back shut. Comes a terrifying new vision in horror. On the floor at a sleepover, Oliver is behind the couch on a blanket and dinosaur print pillow. He stares wide-eyed towards the wall.
What are you staring at?
The other kids hop over the couch to him. A brown boy takes his iPad from him.
Hey! What's this?
The white boy who asked about him in class is now reading the iPad. It shows an illustration of the skeletal creature sitting facing a corner.
This is Larry. He isn't from the world you know.
The screen also says he's tall and pale and thin and tries to hide his face. The illustration is of Larry silhouetted in a doorway.
Larry just wants a friend.
Lights throughout the room burst. The kids talk while Oliver hides in the corner behind them.
Maybe we should stop reading. Will you be Larry's friend?
The three kids huddle behind Oliver, who raises his iPad towards the dining room. In the iPad, something pale sits on the floor behind the table. Larry rises. Once he chooses you. Oliver walks through the store bouncing a large pink ball. As he passes an electronics display, 4 tablets light up as he approaches, showing Larry hunched over a child. At night, all the houses on the block go dark.
He just wants a friend.
One of the kids from the sleepover talks to Oliver's mom with dark eyes and a vacant stare. You'll never
Hello?
be alone.
This thing wants our son.
In Oliver's dark room, a glass doorknob turns. Hanging from the door is a gray robe and a white ball that looks like a face. The door begins to open. Again.
He just wants a friend.
Oliver stands alone in a dark parking lot. He flings a red sticky hand toy. It stretches and sticks to something invisible.
Stay away from my son!
His mom takes a knife from the kitchen and walks down the hallway. A TV turns on showing cartoons.
Did you turn it on?
Oliver shakes his head.
The story.
The TV shows the illustration of Larry hunched over Oliver. It says, Misunderstood Monsters, a children's story. As Oliver stares, it flickers through other pages of Larry's story. Oliver's dad drives a white pickup truck at night. He cowers and looks up at the ceiling. With one hand on the wheel, he picks up the phone and turns it to the back. Larry is clinging to the truck bed.
He just wants a friend.
In daylight, Oliver looks around the grassy field with his phone. Behind him is a water tower and a high-rise apartment. At night, Larry creeps on all fours, chasing Oliver and his mom through a field. Oliver is being dragged through the grass. Police search the field. Dad's head is bandaged in a hospital bed. Oliver hides under a blanket with a flashlight. Larry's pale, slender, elongated hand reaches for a child's hand. An invisible force swings Oliver around the living room. Lights flicker throughout the house. Oliver and Mom hide under the bed and watch a slender, pale foot step into the bedroom door. In the dark, Mom holds Oliver with her back against the wall. She peeks around the corner to see Larry step into the hallway. Larry screams, eyes like red jewels and a mouth full of fangs. Come play. The O and A are filled in black with a red center. Halloween. The O is filled in black with a red center. Thanks for watching. I welcome feedback, and also let me know what trailer you'd like me to describe next.